Hello friends, in this animation I am going to explain about instrumentation and working of IR spectrometer. IR instrument is constructed by radiation source, mirrors like M, M1 and M1 dash, reference cell, sample cell, beam chopper, mirror M2 and M2 dash, again mirror M3, slit S1, diffraction grating, slit S2, detector, amplifier, and the last one is recorder. Now coming to the details of various parts of infrared instrument. In this animation I will discuss the construction and working of dispersive infrared instrument. Fourier transform infrared or FTIR instrument will be discussed in the upcoming animations. First part of IR instrument is radiation source. It may be Nust blower, glober or nichrome wire on a ceramic support, and they are electrically heated from 1200 to 2000 degrees Celsius to produce IR radiations. Next parts are mirrors M, M1 and M1 dash to reflect the IR radiation towards the reference and a sample. Reference holder cell generally contains KBr because it is transparent throughout the IR range, which is 4000 to 400 centimeter inverse. Now coming to the sample holder cell, which contains sample to be analyzed, and the next part is beam chopper, which is operated by a motor and alternatively sends radiations from reference and sample respectively towards mirror M2, M2 dash, and finally mirror M3. Next part is slit S1, and then coming to the diffraction grating to improve the resolution of the IR spectrum. Next part of IR instrument is slit S2 and then detector. Various types of detectors may be used in IR instrument, and these detectors may be bolometer, thermocouple, thermistor, Gole detector, photoconductivity detector, and a semiconductor detector. Next part is amplifier to amplify the signal, and the last part is recorder. Now coming to the working of IR spectrometer. So first we will start the radiation source, and due to electrical heating it will produce IR radiations. These radiations will go towards the mirror M, which reflects half of the radiations towards M1 and half of the radiation towards M1 dash. Now M1 will reflect the radiation towards reference cell, and the radiation will pass from the reference material KBr without decreasing in the intensity of IR radiation. At the same time, mirror M1 dash will reflect the radiation towards sample cell. Some radiation will pass from the sample and some radiation will be absorbed by the sample. So intensity of the passed radiation will be decreased. When the radiations reaches to the beam chopper, it will alternatively sends the reference and the sample radiations towards mirrors M2, M2 dash, and finally M3. So first I am taking the reference radiation for explanation. These mirrors will reflect the respective radiations towards the slit S1, and then it goes to the diffraction grating. Grating will diffract the radiation, so resolution will be improved, and this diffracted radiation will be passed through slit S2. Slit S2 will allow the radiations only in the range of 4000 to 400 centimeter inverse. This reference radiation will reach to the detector, and the detector will analyze the intensity of the radiation. Now chopper will send the sample radiation. At that time reference radiation will not reach to the detector. So sample radiation will also follow the same steps, and it will reach to the detector like this. And this alternate process will be continued throughout the analysis. Finally, detector determines which frequencies have been absorbed by the sample and which are unaffected. Intensity of the absorbed radiation will be decreased, and the signal will be amplified by the amplifier like this. And finally, IR spectrum will be visible in the recorder. In infrared spectroscopy, spectrum will appear in terms of percent transmittance versus wave number. For complete detail about IR spectrometer, you can watch my dedicated video series on infrared spectroscopy. Link is given in the description. Thank you.